Up, guys? Um, Back with the Friday recap, my trading day. Today was a red day for me. Pretty unfortunate because it was another slow day like yesterday, and it was just basically another day of like testing my patience, and was doing really good until like basically the last 30 minutes of the session, and I just kind of over traded. Which is unfortunate because like I said, like I started off really good, and then I took a couple questionable trades, and then once the open happened, it just kind of didn't do well. I mentioned before, usually I leave before the open, and this time I stayed because I was kind of waiting for some action, and I had a good trade right before the open, and then I took a trade at the open, which I almost never do. And there was like a setup, but regardless, taking a trade right at the open is always dangerous because it's just so volatile as the volume comes in. So probably won't be doing that again. So this time though, I wanted to look at a little bit of my data because although like this week has been, I think I've had like 3 red days. I want to say 2 or 3. I'm still up on the month of April, trading with one share, and I can really like break down like where I do the best, and so like making these mistakes, I think is gonna help me really carve out my niche better. Um, so let's do for this month. So I'm up 98 cents on the first 10 days of April. Pretty low profit factor, only 1.15. Definitely want to get that up. Accuracy is 30%, really low. The only good thing about my strategy right now is my profit to loss ratio is solid. Um, Definitely want to keep that going. But from what I've learned up to this point is I'm gonna start making this like a hard rule set for myself to not trade anything below $2 as a hard rule. Only taking trades between stocks 2 to 10. Anything above 10. I mean, depending on the context, I think that's that because I do better on stocks that are higher priced, so probably have more stricter limits on those stocks, but not off the table completely. But definitely I'm gonna like in the future and put less risk on those trades. Um, and then when it comes to time, specifically from what I see right here, basically anything past 9, which is predictable with what I've said before. Like I usually have screen fatigue about close to the open, so it makes sense. When today didn't help either, so definitely going forward, I'm definitely gonna be looking to step away from the computer. I mean, you can see how much profit I saved, 50 cents, but just walking away sooner. The pre-market window I do very well in for the most part. So, when I do go to real size and I do scale up, definitely gonna be looking at these parts of my metrics to be more consistent. Because I think if I can strip away the bad stuff, like time and price, it's just gonna make my accuracy go up higher. Um, so I just want to look at that, but um, for the stocks I traded, um, let me just. So it was another slow day. It took a while for things to get going. Basically, I didn't trade for like I think the first like 2 hours. I want to say just a lot of watching. So PAVS is the first stock I took a trade on. Honestly, I was trying to take the break of this high. Looking back on it, I don't think it was necessary because in reality, the micro pullback trade I take on this stock, I need to push this high right here because this is the point of where shorts are feeling the most pressure if price actually pushes this high. And because price never really pushed this high, it's like you can take the break of that high, but it's not gonna hold as much weight. And you have the volume ratio, which is insane right here, is not good. So that was in of itself kind of a poor trade. So honestly, should have passed up PAVS. I mean, I think it does. I don't think it made a move actually now. Um, this stock actually made a decent move, and it was a good trade, very similar to the trade yesterday that I had, but this one I was able to take advantage of. I took the entry right at 250. This is probably like the only really good trade I had today. Um, took the entry at 250 because we have VWAP and the 9 EMA around 250. Basically, this had a nice squeeze up. I think I made like close to 20 cents a share on this trade. Yeah, you can see here, same type of trade. Pullback candle closed green. Shorts are in pain right here. As soon as this candle closes, basically almost immediate, this candle pops up pretty quick. Not as quick as yesterday, but very soon after that close, it starts squeezing up. And yeah, up 20 cents on a $2 stock. It's a really good trade. Probably should have shut down the computer at that point, right? Like that was the only clean trade of the day. They put me green on the day actually, this trade. Um, after the trades on PAVS, but this was the one good trade I had. I was waiting to see if it'd go up to three, so I was kind of being patient with it, but ends up stalling out. So I get out at about like around 283, I said. And then after that, after this trade, I took a trade at the open, and then it just kind of went downhill from there. I tried to take this break at this high, this pullback, but the supply just wouldn't give it. It kind of pushed up to three right here, and then rejected and gave back what I made. And then I just kind of proceeded to just over trade a little bit. I just took dumb losses. So it's like I trade really well. My patience is really tight, and then it just like one or two things happen, and then it just kind of falls apart after that. And despite all that, I'm still doing like I'm still green on the month. So it's like there's just a lot of stuff I need to cut out. Kind of like a bad diet, just get rid of the bad stuff that's holding me back. But I still feel good about what I'm doing right now. Looking forward for the rest of April, see how it turns out. Um, yeah, I just want to do the update on today's trading recap. Looking forward to next week. Let me know how you guys did this week overall and today. But yeah, that's it. Appreciate you guys.